Welcome back to Mind Trick Media. Today we are obviously covering the new news we just got. Mandalorian and Grogu official trailer. I'm excited, but not. We have a release date already, May 22nd, 2026. So far away. But the what is that called? The movie poster looked good. It looked retro, like you mentioned, Indiana Jones looking.
Yeah.
Definitely 80s, 90s movie look.
Yeah. It gave it like it was kind of like retro in a way for like the Western that this kind of is. You know what I mean?
Well, that we think it's supposed to be.
Right. That's true.
We're probably going to then bitch a lot about how it's not going to make any sense towards the rest of the story. So we don't know how this is going to go. We have other news that came out too. So
I have literally no clue. I haven't seen any clips from this trailer. I've seen nothing.
I had to scroll a lot.
I have seen nothing. I've only seen one comment, and they started commenting about it, and I was like, nope.
Yeah. So we're going to watch this probably 2 or 3 times through. You know the deal. Producer's going to yell at us about that. So yeah. Brightness up, volume up. Let's go. Oh, God. God damn! He's got a new Razor Crest.
Who's Zeb?
Zeb.
What the fuck?
I don't think I could have guessed a single thing that happened in that. I'm so excited.
I feel like we got absolutely nothing for what the story is about at all.
Nah, it just looks awesome, though. I don't care if there is a plot. They're obviously, whatever those robots were, or droids, they're trying to get into wherever that is. I don't know what that place is. I think if the Embo story was true, we would have got a shot of Embo. I don't think he's in it. Yeah. Just going off that. Yeah, not you say that. I have no fucking clue what this is about. Looks awesome, though.
Yeah. The one comment that I did see about it was they actually were talking about how they didn't like what it looked like. And it was because it just looked like a Disney Plus show turned into a movie. And what I don't understand about that comment is that's what it is.
That looks like Rogue One and Solo.
Right.
Which everybody supposedly loves, so...
Well,
what are we bitching about?
I don't like the Razor Crest, like the new Razor Crest, like yellow. It looked a little weird.
Yeah.
Also, just the ship itself looked a little weird in general.
It looks thin.
That was the only thing that I thought looked weird about the trailer was the Razor Crest. It just didn't look right. But
okay, I'm just gonna say though too, like they already like Mando's gonna be more involved as like a bounty hunter, which is awesome already.
Right.
And Grogu looks like he can walk now, so that's fire.
Grogu was swimming in the one scene.
Yeah, I know we made can Yoda swim? Is that what we just found out, that Yoda can swim?
I'm shocked he wasn't just walking on the water, to be honest.
His force abilities are still a little, or he was being like a baby and like trying to like don't notice it, even though it's on a metal fucking table. I don't know. some species that we've never seen. I don't know what the fuck that crocodile thing was. That thing looks scary, though.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming something happens along the lines of Rada fights, and something happens where Grogu somehow goes down there to do something, so Mando has to go down there, and that's going to be one of those scenes. Looked very reminiscent of a Ragnarok arena, Thor versus Hulk. I don't know what the fuck he just shot out of his wrist, because I guess Grogu has a wrist cannon now of green sludge.
Yeah,
or he's
gross.
Spider-Man, one of the two. Why is it green? Why did they do that? That makes me think it came out of him.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think he had like a wrist thing.
I don't know.
We're going to rewatch it.
Yeah,
but,
we better rewatch it.
Looks fantastic.
I thought it did too.
Which I did switch just to like 8K or 4K, whatever the fuck it is. So I don't know. It said to watch it in IMAX, which I guess we have to do. So we have to go to that theater with the bad seats. But
there's no way that's the only IMAX theater near
the
us.
only IMAX theater around us.
Is it really?
That's like within a 20-minute block. Yeah. Everything else is plus. So since you guys don't know where we live, the closest movie theater to me and where we're at now has like recliner seats, and they're fucking awesome, but it's not an IMAX theater. So then the next closest one has like regular old fucking seats, and it pisses me off.
That's where I watched the new Demon Slayer movie.
Well, that was an IMAX
And
movie, wasn't it?
every single time I watched it, because I watched it multiple times, the seats had like slits in them, and you could like see the inside of the seat.
Okay.
Like, it was just like a destroyed seat. I thought it was ridiculous.
The seats are ass. And I understand because it's IMAX, they're so much bigger. You want to jam seats in there. But I'll tell you right now, I'd go to more IMAX movies if you fucking had comfortable seats.
Yeah.
We just went to a bitching podcast instantly. Everything sounds and looks good. Fucking that front kick was crazy.
Well, let's rewatch it. I want to rewatch it.
I don't know what planet that is. I'm so glad he can walk. Sounds like a frog.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about Zeb.
What's that logo? I have no clue what's happening in this scene. That thing's disgusting.
Good shot, baby.
So let's talk about Zeb.
You had it. Go back.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I don't need to look at it. I'm trying to stop this. So obviously, if you're a Rebels fan, seen Rebels, Zeb is obviously like a key factor that should come into the Ahsoka Heir to the Empire timeline. So it's nice that we get to see him again. What was the thing we saw him in recently? Wasn't it like the last season of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, it's interesting. It almost feels like Zeb knows that he should be near Grogu, or maybe they have a conversation early on in the movie or something. Like, I feel like someone knows something about Grogu, and Zeb is there to get Grogu. So, interesting for sure.
Maybe Zeb is a bounty hunter that's supposedly... Maybe he's like lost from the crew. And he just becomes a bounty hunter in the meantime.
No, because he's with the rebels, or the new...
Wasn't he sitting there talking to Dave Filoni?
Yeah, but there was a bunch of pilots and stuff in there. I think that was like the new... What do they call that? the New Rebellion, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
The New Republic,
Yeah.
I guess. Definitely saw a bunch of Empire shit, so I'm wondering where that is, because this should be the in-between.
Right. That's what I'm kind of confused about. That's the one thing.
Like, those are some fucking AT-ATs, dude. And then he was flying away from something that looked like TIE interceptors.
Wasn't there also stormtroopers? Are we getting this close to the First Order shit?
No, it has to be the remnants that's left of planets that are still in control of...
There's no way.
I mean, it's not that far after. Luke's not that much older.
I mean, we watched in season 1 or 2 of The Mandalorian, the Death Star is blown up. And it's supposed to be like footage
I know.
of it.
That's what I'm saying, though. But like the planets that are still occupied, they're not going to give up occupation. That's how the First Order starts. There's still people who are occupying planets. But so I freeze framed it on this scene that we were talking about, where there's these two fucking giant robots. I don't even want to call them droids, because they're not really droids. They look like a hybrid of real steel and Transformers.
Yeah.
But they're guarding this giant-ass door. And so I tried to pause it. Well, I paused it on this symbol, and I'm more confused.
Yeah, I don't know what that symbol is.
It's like a weird...
Kind of looks like an anchor with something, like, arched through
It does look mad, like, water, ocean-y vibe. But... I don't know. It looks like a trident with a trident. It looks like double tridents, but... Have we ever seen that before? There's probably someone that's going to be in the comments. Like, you guys are fucking morons. That's Darth da-da-da-da-da.
When this one ended, there was a 10-minute breakdown video. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, there's probably people going bananas right now.
Yeah.
Which I get it, but... It's so crazy. By the time this movie comes out, I'll be graduated from college.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gross. Anyway, they clearly made this after Shockwave. And this looks like Zeus from Real Steel. Dude, that door is... I feel like that door was supposed to show us something.
Probably. Maybe that's how he gets down to the arena.
No, he didn't want to have to fight to get into the arena.
Maybe.
Or are you meaning like it's like Gladiator and this is under the arena and this is where people go in?
Yeah.
Is that like Rada the Hutt's shit?
His guards?
Yeah, and that's like a clan symbol of his? I don't know what that would have to do with Rada at all. That doesn't scream Embo to me. I don't know. I feel like they're here looking for something.
I wonder when we're going to get the second trailer, because I feel like we're in desperate need of a second...
May 4th is when we're getting the second trailer.
I feel like we're in desperate need of a second trailer. Like, this just didn't give us
I
enough.
wonder if this is the trailer that they were shown at Star Wars Con, because they made it seem like that trailer was absolutely nothing. So there's no way to me that this is what that was. That top comment's funny, but we're not repeating it.
Somehow Razor Crest returned.
Oh my god. Can't am I not reading that? For a second I thought this was fan made. I don't know where you're on the Star Wars YouTube channel. What are you talking about? Dude, that's facts. It looks like an Angry Birds title card. That's fucking funny. It looks like a lot of people are not happy, which I don't understand.
That's an interesting comment, because he did go to like an arena thing in the first games. It says the huge droids that we've been talking about for like 5 minutes will definitely be fighting Cal in the next Jedi game. Maybe Cal will show up in this movie. They keep talking about how he's going to be in a live action thing. I mean, it's not far-fetched for Cal to show up in a random-ass planet doing random-ass shit. Dude, it doesn't sound like anybody's happy for this at all.
Yeah, like I
Not a
don't know.
single comment looks happy.
My biggest thing is I feel like they're at this arena for a reason, and the reason is Rada. The way that Mando says that, like, impressive. I feel like that's just Rada's clan logo, maybe because I mean after his like dad died and stuff.
This says the comment's more entertaining than the trailer. Again, this is anyone excited anymore? This is
I
the
feel
first
like
time
we're
seeing...
overexcited. I feel like we're usually like downers for Star Wars when shit comes out because we want to look at the bad shit. Like I didn't see anything in that like was anything I didn't expect or would be mad about that.
It says, I guarantee you Grogu will say his first line and it'll be the way this is.
This the way is.
It says nice panic drop. Why? Literally not a single comment has been positive.
Nope. Oh my God, Zeb fighting. We got one. Disney's. Jesus Christ.
This is ridiculous. Not a single person is happy for this at all.
We are. We're two. Two of us are happy.
And the guy that was happy about Zeb.
Yeah, I think it was a girl, but
oh, well, whatever. 2.25 people are happy.
Yeah, so
they cared about a fraction of the video.
Yeah,
that's something you wanted to talk about.
So, I guess more like not news per se, but comments. So they just did a Star Wars. Not a GalaxyCon, like a con, whatever. And there was someone talking, I don't know if it was an interview or a panel or what it was, but they were talking to Jonathan Boyega. And they were asking him about the sequel trilogy, and he came up with three main things that he would have done to change those movies.
Okay.
So, first, there's 3 bullet points. First bullet point. Luke, Han, Leia, and other OG characters wouldn't have died. And the first thing that we would have done in the first movie was fulfill their first couple, like, to make sure that they all like fulfill their legacies and do what they need to do. So that to me means don't have them in it or make them not shit. So that's a good take. Second bullet point, new characters would not be as overpowered as they are. They won't just grab stuff and know what to do with it. I feel like he has watched a couple videos about Star Wars because I feel like that's everybody's comment about it.
Yeah.
And then third bullet point is I would have either added Old Republic themes or callbacks or Force Unleashed stories.
Okay, that one's a little stretch.
So that to me means he would have made the trilogy about Starkiller.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but I like I like the thought of trying not to make it as shit as it was.
I mean, the Old Republic maybe just prequel. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Starkiller.
To Wayfinder to Nihilus' helmet.
But
that's such a.
Well, he said Old Republic
so
callbacks, which could make sense. I mean, when Vader goes to try to find, I don't know, because that just doesn't make sense for it to be a sequel.
Maybe it could be about Luke trying to find.
So I like the idea of it trying to be like about content we already have, which is clearly what he meant saying that last one. But the things that he said kind of doesn't make sense, but that's fine. I mean,
only the Force, like the Old Republic stuff makes sense.
Yeah,
they could just be looking for shit. They could have went looking, which I don't know what his role would have been unless he was like a de facto stormtrooper who was Force sensitive, and he was the main character, which I don't mind. I don't care. The problem with the characters isn't necessarily the characters, like is them. It was the story that sucked. Yeah. Like it wasn't like any of us are like against Jonathan Boyega or against Daisy Ridley. It's not their fault.
Somebody asked me the other day, was like, why do Star Wars fans hate the sequels so much? And he's like, as like a very, very, very casual Star Wars fan myself, I didn't hate the sequels. And I'm like, well, that's the problem, because it was designed for casual people watching.
And I get that you need to make things that a casual fan can watch. But that's exactly what this Mandalorian movie is going to be, and already all the comments are bitching. And honestly, I think it's because Disney's been in some shit the last week or two, so that could be an issue with the comments, because a lot of the comments were not about the fucking movie. They were about stuff, subscriptions and late night shows and stuff like that. A lot of it was not like it, or the other bad comments were like, oh, another project, who cares? Like, this is the one project everybody did care about, so...
Right, that's what I don't understand. Everybody cared about this, and...
Like, I feel like people are hyped for the Ryan Gosling movie, and that, I think, might be the least hype I've ever been about something.
I don't think it's the least hype. I don't think...
Of all of the stuff that they're talking about doing, that's the bottom of the bottom.
It's in the bottom, but it's not the bottom.
What's the bottom?
The sequel trilogy.
Well, they keep changing what it is, because then they kept saying it was going to be Skywalker Saga, and then they're saying, oh, we're making a new trilogy, but it's not actually part of anything. The Dawn of the Jedi movie is going to be one. Like, they keep changing what the fuck they're talking about. From my understanding, they're only making 3 movies, and they have nothing to do with each other. There's going to be
From my understanding, the last thing I saw was they're making the Starfighter movie, which is Ryan Gosling's movie. Daisy Ridley's getting a solo movie plus a whole trilogy, which would be 10, 11, and 12. But she's going to also have that solo movie. Don't know what the fuck that is. And then they have the Dawn of the Jedi, or whatever the hell it's going to be called, because they said that, which is based off of a book series called that, which is not what the movie's supposed to be about. The director was already mad about that because they named it that, and he's like, what the fuck, guys? We already have a Dawn of the Jedi, and this is not what this is supposed to be.
This is a lot of issues that they had where they were switching out so many people because they were naming these movies and doing these things, and the people who had like scripts ready were like, that's not a great name, and you're also stealing someone's shit. Like,
right, and then
you own it, but you technically own the title, but you can't call that'd be like calling like a new movie like after a book that we've read. Like the book about Quinlan Voss and them, like they already like changed a bunch of shit based out of that book.
Or like Master and Apprentice, and they call it Master and Apprentice, and it's Rey as the master, and then whoever the hell her Padawan.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Like, you can't fucking call it that. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I don't know. I thought the trailer looks fine. I thought the Razor Crest looked a little weird. I just think it didn't look like it was like CGI'd very well. That just looked funky. But
I wouldn't say that.
I thought it was flying in the first scene over the water. I thought it looked. It looked.
It doesn't look like this. It looks like it's smaller than the original, and maybe that's something they talk about where they find a Razor Crest and like he's like, oh, it's a bit smaller than the original one I had or something, or because his also looked like he had like shit put on it, like it looked armored up and clunky.
His is massive.
Yeah.
And his is also rustic too. This one looks like it was like brand new.
Yeah, this is off an assembly line. Maybe it's a different model, and that's why.
But I mean, outside of that, I thought it was fine. We didn't really get anything for the story, but the scenes itself looked great.
I think the story is Rada the Hutt has something that they want, and I don't know what that is.
Well, I feel like it has to. That's probably like beginning, maybe towards the middle stages, and then it has an overarching.
Maybe
like,
Rada has like Jedi artifacts, or maybe he has Mandalorian artifacts, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe he has a prisoner. What if Zeb's a prisoner? Nah, that makes sense. He would have been imprisoned within like 8 months.
Hey, I don't know. I thought it was cool. You got the trailer. I didn't even know it was supposed to come out.
No, it was out of nowhere.
But I mean, I think it looks pretty cool.
I wish it was like December. But...
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's early as hell for a trailer.
I mean, no, that's like the. It's like you said though. There's nothing really. It's just like scenes we shot.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I thought it looked good. I guess we'll see. Apparently nobody's happy. Let us know if you're happy. I don't know. Those
dude.
comments are ridiculous.
I just don't understand what people want.
Well, I don't understand, like, if you just don't care that much, why'd you take the time to watch it?
To bitch. That people love doing that. Like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the Star Wars community is in this phase where there's like a couple of different groups of people. There's the people who don't fucking want to watch the shit and don't care, but they want to bitch about it. So there's those comments. Then there's the group of people who haven't seen all of Star Wars. They're only kind of like main storyline people. They're the 9 movies, there are 10, 11 movies, and like Mandalorian. And they're like fringy because they're like, it's been a while since we got something. Because there's that new kick that if anything takes longer than like 2 years, people are like, it's just a waste of time. Like, I think 2 years is the max. But like, there's shit that we've waited 20 years for and people are still excited about. So I don't get that. But then you have the next group of people who love everything that sucks, in my opinion. They're like, they want to defend shit just to defend it, and then they're like, well, I don't really like it either. It's like, why are we talking about it then? And then there's like the hardcore fan base who we're a 50-50 split. Like, I bet you there's a bunch of like hardcore fan base that's not going to give a fuck about this movie because they want like another fucking Anakin, I was going to say something crazy. Just another Anakin, Obi-Wan, Vader thing, which I get. But then there's the other half who, like, it's just like, where's Andor Season 3? We're getting this over Andor Season 3. And it's like, guys, we need to calm down. Like, I don't think they should make any more Andor. I know that's a big thing still. Like, every time I see something about Star Wars, it's more about Andor. Just let something be great and leave it.
I mean, you got it to the point where it got to Rogue One. I mean, what do you want?
I don't know.
He dies. There's nothing we're going to
do.
They
want, like, Bix's after story, I guess.
I don't care.
I feel like Bix is, like, I feel like that kid has to be somebody. Like, it's a weird thing to just, I mean, it doesn't have to be. Don't get me wrong. We could have a story that just ends as a story.
That's Ryan Gosling's character.
You think those two fucking people made Ryan Gosling? That might be the dumbest fucking thing you've ever said.
That's
Holy
funny.
Shit.
But that's some shit they would do. It'd be Ryan Gosling's character. He'd be like, what?
I don't know. It's, after seeing the trailer, I'm excited. You seem excited. We should be excited. I don't give a fuck. Definitely will be there. Should we make a vlog?
No, probably not.
You guys want a vlog? We'll make a vlog. We won't, obviously, no, we're not getting fined $250,000 like to record the thing, but like we'll like show our going in reactions and coming out reactions. Obviously, that's probably going to change with a second trailer, probably another movie poster, actors commenting on stuff. Mm-hmm. But maybe we'll do like an immediate before and after reaction video, and we'll post it as like a YouTube short.
Maybe, yeah.
But
that's better than a vlog.
I mean, it's what it is.
Be like, oh yeah, the trailer's up. We're starting. It's funny. Yeah.
You going in costume?
No.
Grogu and Mando?
Yeah.
He sounds like a frog duck. He made a weird ass noise. I want to know what his little like Spider-Man web shooter is. It looked disgusting. It was like green and mossy and ugh.
That's his force ability.
I really hope that doesn't come out of him.
That's his force ability.
He can create cosmic goo.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, that made me think about that. Ugh. In his eyes. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Please comment down below if you're excited. If we see any comments that we don't like, we're just going to block them. No. Yeah, we got anything else?
No.
Any other Star Wars news? I don't think.
Not shit. Except for apparently a shit ton of Disney Plus subscribers canceling their memberships.
Yeah, we're not getting into that. Do you think with the Rey movie, do you think they're going to bring back people? Like Boyega be in it?
No. Well, I don't think he wants to.
I know Adam Driver said no.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
They have to pay him a bag.
I don't think anybody's coming back. I think it'll be all new people.
Just Daisy. Traitor.
Yeah, how are you shitting on it before and now you're like, yeah, money.
They've all backtracked and said other things that like put a significant blame on the fans, and I tell you right now that's the worst thing you can do. But
yeah, in this fan base, yeah.
Yeah. I think there was a show that did that and they got canceled, so yeah. Don't yell at the fans for your shitty product. So yeah. Got anything else? See you guys next week.